Welcome, all you Pisces, to your July monthly reading, where we've been focusing on chakras each month, starting all the way back in January. So here we are in month number 7, and we're at the 7th of the most popular chakras, which is the Crown Chakra. That's all this beautiful purple, all this amethyst. And because we are focusing in on the Crown Chakra, we're going to be looking and asking, how can we connect higher? And for those of you that are new to my channel, what I do each month is I separate a tarot deck into the major arcana from the 4 suits of the minor arcana. And for all the cards that I use in a reading, I do list those in the description box below. For the major arcana, this represents the overall energy for the month. So we'll start off here with these major arcana. Let me just mix them up here, and we'll see what energies the creator wants you to know about connecting higher. So we'll do that. All right, so for our Pisces, what energy do you want them to know for the month of July? Okay, they do want that one right there. And then we're also going to pull a card here from The Universe Has Got Your Back and see what else they would like to add to the overall energy for the month here. All right, so for our Pisces, what else, please? Actually, they want that one right there. Okay, so let's start off with the tarot card here. And you've got the Justice card, which is card number 11. And you can see here that they have the Ace of Swords in one hand here, and they've got the scales in the other. And what this brings in is this awareness, this connection between balancing and understanding the difference between the capital T truths of the higher realm that are rooted in unconditional love and the small t truths of the human side of our experience that are rooted in conditional love. More clearly, the fear of losing conditional love. So you've got this balancing going on during this month of understanding your beliefs and your thoughts around it. The Ace of Swords is much the air element, and we'll get into the your thoughts and beliefs and mindsets with the sword suit. But this Ace of Swords does give you the ability to connect to those capital T truths of the higher realm, while also using it to cut away the small t truths of the human experience that no longer serve you. So what is going to be helping you during the month of July to connect higher is understanding the difference between those two, the balancing out of those. Let's see what else they want to add here. And I'll let you see that first. And I'll read it. And it says, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. So there you go. So you definitely have this teacher of love, however it might be, appearing in your life. And it's a general reading, so it'll be different for every one of you. But this teacher of love allows you to see the difference between the darkness and the light, right? Boom. We will, of course, get clarity around all this, and we'll start off by diving into the 4 suits of the minor arcana, which represent 4 different areas of our human experience. We'll start off with the Wands suit, which is actually the element of fire. And this represents your drive, your ambition, your passions, your inspiration. It's your overall energy, and it can be your spiritual energy as well. So for this reading, we use the Wands suit to find out what the creator wants you to know about your spiritual adventure during the month of July. So for our Pisces, what do you want them to know about their spiritual adventure? Okay, there we go. Let's put these right here. All right. Now I've done 3 readings. I started off with the water signs, and you're the 3rd one. You're the last of the water signs I'm doing. Every single one of the water signs got this card. So they're evidently, with the water energy, you all are having this change in this element of your energy of looking at And this is all about the fear to love. Let me explain. So you can see like this looks like conflict here, right? So number 5s are about a change of perspective. And when you first look at this, you're like, wow, this is a battle that's going on. And I usually have like a kung fu movie that starts to play in my head. It looks like this, where they're all fighting each other, and it looks like they're like really trying to hurt one another and take each other out. And so you're like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? Eventually it gets down to one person barely standing in the middle, and the other 4 are laying exhausted on the ground. And you're like, oh my God, what's going to happen next? Are they going to kill him, or what's next? And then they all start laughing, and you're like, what is going on here? Why are they laughing? And they help each other up. They put the staves away, and they buddy walk back down this pathway back to the monastery, where they go back and have this meal at the little meal hall. And you realize, oh, these were Buddhist monks, and they were not trying to kill one another, but they were out of love, helping each other improve their skills by battling with each other. It was not an intent to hurt, but an intent to help. And so this energy changes from one of fear, of where they were in conflict and trying to hurt one another, to one of love, where they were helping each other. So that's definitely in alignment with this energy we talked about here, with this change from seeing the difference between darkness and light, between fear and love. We're also going to pull a card here from the Return of Spirit deck and see what else they would like you to know about your spiritual adventure. So the spiritual energy is changing. And one more time here. All right, so for our Pisces, what else do you want them to know about their spiritual adventure during the month of July, please? Okay, they do want that one right there. And you have confidence. Beautiful card there. Fractal imaging. And I'm just going to put that over here. And then we're going to read from the book. I love how Shirley Harnish, the author of these, what information she puts for these. So, confidence. It says, perhaps you are not aware of how great you really are. Maybe you've been doubting yourself or your purpose in life. Have you been questioning whether you are enough, good enough, able, or worthy? In some way, you are in need of a confidence boost. And this is Spirit's way of telling you that you are doing just fine. Spirit believes in you, and you need to believe in yourself too. It will take time and effort on your part, but the rewards of having self-confidence will be well worth it. You may not do things perfectly. Of course, you will make mistakes, but mistakes are simply opportunities to learn how to do things differently. It is always easier to see the greatness in others. Seeing another person's gifts, talents, abilities, and successes is much easier than seeing our own. This is a cosmic mirror from the universe, and it is reflecting back to you all of the incredible qualities that you really do have. Sometimes we just have to fake it till we make it, and that is what you are being asked to do. Just try on the suit of confidence. See how it fits and how it feels. You do have what it takes. You are just as gifted and wonderful as any other person. So now it is time for you to feel confident about you. It's important to note, though, that too much confidence or over-faking it can actually come across as arrogance. Heaven knows you are far from arrogant, so go gently with it. It isn't about proving anything to yourself or others. It's about knowing that you are important in Spirit's plan and that you are worthy. Who you are and what you have to offer is so very important. It's time for you to believe in you the way spirit believes in you. I love that. Yes. The difference between confidence and arrogance, the one way it was explained to me, and I loved how spirit told me this. They were like, confidence is knowing your skills and knowing what you're capable of. Like, I am very good at organization. I'm a spreadsheet freak and I love it. And so saying that I'm great at spreadsheets is confidence. Now, arrogance is if I say I'm better at spreadsheets than everyone else. That's that comparison. That's the I am better than other people and I'm comparing my skills to other people. That's arrogance. Confidence is knowing who you are without comparing yourself to other people. So I love that. And I love how they definitely brought this in for you, because as you connect to this higher place, as you connect to the higher realms, and you're replacing this fear of who you're supposed to be and should be and need to be, understanding who you really are. When you understand the powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being that you really are, and that you are made of unconditional love, then you start to understand how is it that you want to uniquely share that unconditional love with the world. And that's where you have this confidence, because then this is how I want to do it. And there's no mistakes in that, because you're expressing how you want to share that love with the world in your own unique way. You don't care. You don't compare to others. Next, we're going to move into the element of Earth. And this is the Pentacles. Sometimes it's called the coin suit. And where this is your energy on the inside, and we're going to talk about your mind and your emotions, all that's on your inside. This is the only suit that talks about your outside world, the physical world, like all those people on stage with you, all the props that are on this physical stage that we're experiencing this life through, including your own body, and your possessions, your bank account, all that kind of stuff. So this is going to be what the Creator wants you to know about your physical adventure in the outside world during the month of July. So for our Pisces, what do you want them to know about their physical experience in regards to connecting higher? Okay, that's the one right there. Well, and they do want me to already pull this card, the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. Let's see what else, in addition to that card, do they want you to know. So this is your earthly experience, Pisces, during the month of July. Okay, there we go. So boom, boom, and they do want me to read this one first, so we will do that. And you've got the eagle. Fly like an eagle. And it says, see from a higher perspective. Okay, so that makes sense. So that's what we were talking about here, right? It's all about seeing things from a different perspective. And let's see what the eagle offers here. I think the animals are toward the back. Yep. So this says, look at things from a different angle, fly higher, and see new possibilities. In animal medicine, both Native American and Celtic, the eagle draws his power and strength from the sun. He is a powerful, strong, and courageous guide who is able to see for miles. He approaches all things with intelligence, grace, and poise, and has the capacity to make a plan from a higher space before putting it into action. So when the eagle card appears in a reading, it shows that you have a real ability to take things higher and to move beyond the limitations of your ego and your selfish desires. Everything we were just talking about, right? You connect and you see who you really are and how you want to uniquely express your love with the world. And the extended message for this is that eagle medicine swirls around you, encouraging you to recognize that your views or vision may be limited at this time, right? When we were seeing it from this other perspective. Is there a chance that your own desperation, needs, or ego could be blocking you from seeing the potential in your current situation? If there are other people involved, you're being guided to see things from everyone's perspective. If you're feeling the need for something to change, how can you take the higher road? Know that if you have intentions that aren't for the highest good, it will only hold you back. Eagle medicine can help you change this. The eagle brings the energy of healing and love directly from the heart of Father Sky and invites you to do all things from a place of love. Yep. So that is this transformation here of seeing things from a place of fear instead from a place of love. And then your card here is the Page of Pentacles. Yep. So this Page of Pentacles does a couple things. One is that it is about getting like new opportunities coming into your physical realm. Also, pages were the messengers. They were the hear ye in the olden times. So you also be getting, in addition to opportunities, even messages coming from coming in the outside world. And again, we talked here about having teachers. So there will be different ways, different communications that you'll get in the physical world regarding this as well. So whether it's a YouTube video or a book or some sort of TV program or something in the outside world helps with all this too. And the Pentacles also is about worth and how we place, I guess more like we define our worth by our external experiences in the physical world. And so the journey of the Pentacles is like the journey of worth. And you can see here at the page, he's holding the Ace of Coins, which is about holding on to their worth, understanding their worth. And the pages also are like the beginning. They're like the students. They want to study and understand their worth. And that makes sense with all this, Ace of Swords here. This whole month is about you understanding worth and about how you feel when you define it by, the one side of the scale, which is all those expectations of the human side, all those fears, that long list of things that has to happen in order for you to be lovable and worthy and all that, blah, blah, blah. But then you understand and you get to experience this place of unconditional love where there's nothing that you can do to lose love, nothing you can do to gain any more of it because you have it already 100% for just being the amazing you. You are a being, you're a drop of the sea of unconditional love. Just because you're a child of the creator of all things, you have that love just because of who you are. And I love that. I love, 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 love. All right. Then we're going to move into the next element, which is the air element, which is the sword suit. And this represents your mind. So it's your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations, all that mental stuff. So this is your mental adventure during the month of July, which we already know this is a lot going on already where you are really reflecting on your thoughts and beliefs, understanding the difference between the two. All right, so for our Pisces, what else do you want them to know about their mental adventure during the month of July? Maybe it's the entire deck. No, it's just that one right there. And you have the Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords, 7 is the month of July, but it's also, this is like known as the deceiver or the thief. And you can see that he's stealing some swords here. He's stealing thoughts. Well, this card is basically saying for your reading, you're becoming aware of those thoughts that have been deceiving you, those thoughts about yourself, the thoughts about who you are, the thoughts about what other people should be, the thoughts about what the world should be, all that, figuring out of the thoughts and beliefs here. What I love, though, is that you are already leaving some of those thoughts behind. That's what I'm seeing with this picture is you used to have 7 swords in your hands. You've already left 2 behind and you're continuing to carry 5, but you're working on that. You're working on moving those out and away from your brain and your mind and your beliefs. We're also going to pull from the numerology guidance cards here for that mental. adventure and see what else they want you to know about your mind. Those thoughts and those beliefs. One more time. All right. So what else for our Pisces, please? Okay, actually, they want that one right there. You've got pride. Beautiful. Confidence. Taking pride in yourself. It is 19. Add 9 and 1 together, you get 10. So that is an ending and new beginning card, which totally fits into this. And before I read from the book, that's what I feel like they're really zeroing in on, especially since it's the purple, which is all about the Crown Chakra. It's understanding who you really are and taking pride in that, letting go of those thoughts and those beliefs that were making you feel like you're small and limited, and understanding that, again, who you really are in the higher realms. And let's see here. Yeah, and this card says it also can indicate a need to swallow your pride to improve your current situation and your quality of life. By admitting when you were wrong and choosing to see another's point of view, again, there was point of view here, whether this person is right or wrong, you raise your vibration, which brings you closer to your dreams. So seeing someone's point of view, regardless if you agree with it or not, whether you see him as right or wrong, just choosing to be able to step into their shoes to see their point of view. And that happens a lot right now in the United States. I mean, it's been going on for several years now, but whether it's race or political viewpoints or how you feel about guns or abortion, or, it's like just saying things, people, it's like, if you just stand your ground and you don't try to see from a loving place what other people are thinking and what's going on with them, we never make any progress. Trying to force people to change their minds works 0% of the time, because none of us like to be told we need to change our viewpoint on things, right? But in order for change to happen in the world, hearts have to change. Because emotions start first, and our thoughts and beliefs are created because of our emotions. We always feel first. Brain comes later. Even under our development as humans, our first 7 years we're developing emotionally, and then the next 7 years we develop mentally, and then the next 7 years after that is physically. But you see how emotions happen first, and then mind. So in order for change to happen in the world, hearts have to change first. And how do we change hearts? By changing our own heart first and by loving, right? And so anyway, off into a tangent I went, and now I am back. So the bottom line is, if you want to create a happy, harmonious life, you must let go of your need to be right or in control. To overpower, belittle, or punish another goes against the nature of your soul and takes you out of alignment. Yes. Yet, when you have the courage, the confidence, to own up to your mistakes, you align yourself with Source. Admitting when you're wrong builds character, inner strength, and self-esteem. It opens the door for resolution and creates better relationships with others. Stubbornness and pride get you nowhere, but humility and compromise brings you closer to the realization of your dreams. Rather than go it alone because you're too stubborn to back down, you can cooperate with others. When you swallow your pride, you can make your dreams come true. Yep. So enough about that. And the last suit that we go into, of course, is your suit, which is the water signs. It is the cup suit. And this is your emotions. And so this is just going to be what the creator wants you to know about your emotional adventure during the month of July. All right. So for our Pisces, what do you want them to know about their emotional adventure Nothing to be scared of here. This is where you live and you breathe your entire life, right, Pisces? I know I've got like a stellium which means 3 or more planets in my Pisces. So I, even though my sun is an Aquarius, I have a ton of water and a ton of Pisces in my chart. Yep, and here you go, Knight of Cups. Knights, they love a quest because that is what knights do. And this knight is in pursuit of the Holy Grail, the chalice, that which is full of the unconditional love essence of the creator of all things. So definitely understanding your pursuit of love here, your pursuit of understanding love here is huge. Knights are about movement. So you are having movement towards this pursuit and, grasping on to that beautiful, beautiful unconditional love that is available to you. And we talked about that a little bit here already. And then the last oracle card I'm going to pull is from this elemental oracle. And this can still be about your emotional adventure because it's the last oracle card I'm pulling. I also allow it to be a wild card, and it can be whatever else the creator wants you to know about your month of July or about connecting higher. All right, so what's your final oracle message for our Pisces, please? Okay, I do want that one there. And you have atoms. Lovely card, and that's card number 40. We'll put that right here. And that says, building was the small little words there. So everything is connected by the same building blocks of matter. You are electric and vibrating in motion. Being stagnant in your beliefs and growth is unnatural. Building and changing is natural. There is room for infinite variety, which goes right in what we were talking about here. Many ancient cultures suspected the world was made up of building blocks that couldn't be seen. While the elements of earth, air, fire, and water were part of their thinking, many also thought that even these formidable elements were constructed from something. The ancient Greek philosophers, I might murder these, but it's Leucippus and his pupil Democritus suggested around 450 AD that atoms existed. They were infinite and that there must be different kinds to reflect the object that was the end result. Indian and Islamic scholars also reported on the ideas of atoms, but it wasn't until 16th and 17th centuries the notion became a serious field of study with Bernier, I think, Bernier, Boyle, and Newton. The last 200 years have given us a clearer idea of what atoms are made up of. Each atom is composed of a nucleus and one or more electrons bound to the nucleus. The nucleus is made up of protons, which are subatomic particles with a positive charge, and neutrons, which are subatomic particles with no net charge that are slightly bigger than protons. The boundaries of an atom are not well defined, so they're able to connect and vibrate. We can use a scanning, tunneling microscope to view surfaces at an atomic level. So all of that, the idea that we are all connected or that everything is part of a whole is somehow born out of quantum physics. It's not just some romantic ideal, but is something solid. And the element for this is actually all elements. So this is this all-conclusive thing that really, I love that we're all in this together. We're all made of the same stuff. We all vibrate differently. All the different elements vibrate differently to make it appear. But at the core of everything, we are all made up. It's like the universe is made up of all these stars, right? And that's all of us. that, like I was talking about before, about where all these drops, we're all individual drops of that huge sea of unconditional love. We all are a part of it. We're all made up of the same stuff. And then lastly, your last cards we're going to pull are from these star seed cards here. And we're just going to see what the final messages for the month of July for all you Pisces are. So what are your final messages? Okay, they do want that one there. Okay. Anything else? Okay, thank you. Anything else? Yep, that one there. All right. So we'll start with this one since it showed itself. It's transcendence. Moving to a higher place, right? Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. So we'll put that over here because this is all about moving beyond your mind. And then you have inner alchemy. That one says, inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love, which is this whole message here. And your last card is strength. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. I love that. Great promise there. But I love this. So, coming down to what will help you connect higher, it's about this journey of understanding that there are always two choices, this balance, this scale in every moment. Unconditional love or the fear of losing conditional love. And it's the understanding and the clarity that comes from that helps you connect with this Ace of Swords to those capital T truths of unconditional love, and it helps transform things. So I love that for you. All right, Pisces, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these monthly readings that I put out, I also put out weekly energy updates for each zodiac sign. Also, a few other types of videos. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things just helps spread the love, and it helps my channel grow in great ways, because when you like a video and you share a video, comment on a video, and especially if you subscribe to a channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy. It wants to share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I'm definitely grateful for that. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, beautiful Pisces, as you go through this amazing month, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing month, but I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. And in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.